Last week, we left you in the middle of the Caribbean Sea after we had a very rough start sailing out of Curacao on our 450-mile passage to the U.S. Virgin Islands. And for the first time since we've started sailing, I threw up! But in a split second, what started out as the worst sail turned into a very unforgettable one.
Unbelievable! Unbelievable!
Now, we continue on with this week's episode of These Are the Days at Sea.
The waves are tossing us around like a boat in a washing machine.
Everything is soaked.
Everything.
Everything.
Except for Mr. because he's comfy.
These salads really haven't been a hit, huh?
I haven't been hungry.
I think it took me like 3 tries to eat this thing.
So it's been a day and 11 hours, and we've gone 178 miles.
That is way more than our average, isn't it?
I think so.
At this point, we've already thought we would have been tacking so much.
Yeah. I didn't think we were gonna have such a good point of sale.
However, the waves could stop.
Yeah. Kind of. I fell off a bit so we could not bash into the waves so much. And I reduced speed because of it.
And we're going 7.2 right now.
Well,
and you've got a reef in?
We got 2 reefs.
2 reefs in. And the 100% drink.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm getting nauseous holding this.
So nauseous. I've never been so nauseous on a sail ever.
In one day we did like 108 miles, even with all that BS around Curacao. So we should do a better average
I gotta
for
put
the
this
second
down.
day.
I'm nauseous. Lovey.
My cocoon.
Is this your Dodger?
Yep.
Of course, you get out of it. Just as a wave it.
Of course.
Alright, come lay down. I made breakfast.
You did? Yum.
Sorry I left you out there all night.
It's fine.
I still don't feel good.
You might feel better being out there.
Something's trying to get the line. We got a tuna! What do I gotta do? Whoa! What do you need me to do, hon?
You grab this. You gotta keep pressure on him so he doesn't get away. Right. Hoping for a tuna. Pretty good size.
Finally!
Alright, let's make sushi.
Well, we are on Day 2 of our trip back up to the USVIs from Curacao, and I have to say it's a lot more approachable today. The waves calmed down earlier this morning, and we are still on a straight 2 truck, and so any tacking, which has been amazing. We have it noted to be about a 4.5 day trip, so hopefully this speed continues. The waves have laid down quite a bit, so it's made it a lot more enjoyable. My nausea has subsided.
The wind is pretty much died. We're just like bobbing around out here.
We also have 2 reefs in,
So we're gonna shake them out, see what happens.
shake them out.
Hopefully we can go a little faster than 2 knots.
First reef, second reef, and the blue one is our 3rd reef. And for all you guys who have no idea what a reef is, like myself when we first started, they help bring in the mainsail in order for us to reduce the sail. And if we have too much wind, it's just less to have out. That's the only way we can make our mainsail smaller. It's either that or dropping it all together. But I'll have Beau kind of explain how it works. How does a reef actually work?
We're just reducing the sail area.
But how does it work on our system?
Oh, we have jiffy reefing, which is basically we have a hook where the mast is, and there's a loop for each reef point. So you hook in where the ring is, that's what ties down the front part, and then we pull, depending on how many reefs we're putting in, we pull the line to then cinch down the back end. So, you know, we're just folding the sail down, and then we're only using the bit that's left.
And then you tighten it around this cleat right there on the boom.
Yep. Just clean it off.
And those lines run up to the reef points.
Just put the big boy out.
No. Well, I'm downloading a grid a grid file, and then we can decide.
Yeah.
File download?
Yeah, it's showing really light wind from here on out. Anywhere from 9 to 13 knots of wind. So I think we should throw out the big boy.
You're taking a night watch anyways, aren't you?
Well, I did all night last night.
I did all day today.
You did?
It was so rough.
Oh, I'm sure it was tough.
You guys tell them how tough it was. You guys can tell them how tough it was today, right? I mean, it's pretty hard going. I mean, I had to read my book. I hung out some laundry. Oh, it's filling out. I think we're getting some more wind. What is it showing now?
4, 3, 2, 4.
Unlike most boats here out in the Caribbean, we do not have a roller furler, which means we have hank-on sails. It does take more time and effort, so we really have to pay attention to the weather to pick the just right sail, because we have to take it down, unhank it, untie the sheets, hank on the new sail, tie the sheets, raise it up, and tighten it up. Oh, and then we have to drag the sail back to the cockpit and try to fold it while sailing. This whole process took us about 30 minutes. Good morning. Well, it is day 3, I think. I hope you guys can hear me and it's not too windy, but I can't get the other camera that has better audio because I'm foot steering. Wilson is not able to handle these winds and waves, especially with our big boy up. But we are making good time. We're still on a straight pointed course. We're going about 60 degrees. If I go any further than that over, pretty much we lose the wind. So Beau steered and helmed and messed with the autopilot all night. But we've been kind of in these conditions the whole time, but not too bad. What was that? Sunrise? Not gorgeous. I'll let you guys go because this is a little tough steering and talking to the camera. And here's a classic example on when we heave to. I've been hand steering all morning because Wilson cannot keep up with this weather helm. Beau is passed out and I needed to go to the bathroom and I wanted to change my clothes and put some sunblock on because the sun is blazing right now and get some water so I don't dehydrate for the day. So never be afraid to slow down your boat and stop it, even though it's going to take you a little bit longer, which is all the thoughts that were running through my head before I actually slowed her down, because comfort sometimes helps with your safety and your sanity. All right, back on course.
How has it been? Been alright?
I mean, I'm going between 7 and 8 knots and the waves are so stacked on each other. They're small, but it's hard to find a place that I can't slam into them. My wrist hurts from hand steering. Man, I'm such a baby now that we have on autopilot. Forgot what it was like to hand steer, and these were the conditions that we used to hand steer all the time in.
What's wrong with the autopilot?
The belt's just slipping. I mean, it doesn't matter if I'm going in a very calm direction. I've tested it. It's slipping. It's too loose. So we'll have to address it when we get to USVIs. But I mean, it's pretty out. At least we're getting sun on the solar. We need power in. Just sitting here having a conversation. I look over at the dinghy motor. Hitchhiker. Hi, buddy. Taking a rest? Somebody's sleepy. Ooh. Should I add the chili sauce to the...
Yeah, just a little bit.
We're finally getting around to eating our tuna that we caught yesterday. I don't know about you. You've been eating fine though, right?
Yeah.
I have not. This sail has handed it to me.
This has been a rough sail.
Yeah. Speaking of,
Wind picked up.
of course. So we don't have much for top or sides, but we're just gonna do a little soy. We wish we had sesame seed oil or lots of sunflower since we don't have oil.
Sesame?
Sesame, what did I call it?
Sunflower.
The sun has baked my brain, done for the day. little garlic.
Ginger.
Some ginger paste. Let me see if I can get other things right. Pepper. And then we got some chili garlic sauce. This stuff is hot.
Oh, whoa.
Too much? Too much?
That's
Too
good.
much?
It's alright. It'll be fine.
You sure?
Yeah.
Something's going on with the cream cheese. Doesn't look too appetizing. We're gonna eat it anyways. And a little wasabi paste. Good? That enough?
Sure.
Woo! Look at that creation. Oh yeah. I wish I could have made it fancier, but these are the days of sailing at sea. Day 3. We do have only 100 miles left, less than 100. We're making amazing time. And we got Benjiable. He's been so good. Hopefully he likes it. I don't know.
Yeah.
Alright, I gotta get out of here. I'm sweating it up. Look at him, he's ready. He smells it. You want to smell that? No? What kind of sea dog are you? No?
Alright, moment of truth.
I like that chili sauce on it. Benji's enjoying his chicken.